This episode of Critical Hit is being brought to you by Harry's. Go to harrys.com/critical hit to redeem a trial set today. It's been a while since we've had a chance to sit down and have a moment or two to talk, and I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been listening to Critical Hit for 10 years, 500 episodes, over 500 episodes as of this one. And I want to thank everyone who has supported us via our Patreon page at patreon.com/major spoilers. It's just been an incredible journey to see where this show, which started out as, hey, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before, and now look where we're at as we close in on the end of 30 levels of 4th edition. And we've been running this show longer than 4th edition has even been around. Replaced by 5th edition. And yes, for those of you that are like, when are you going to play 5th edition? Hey, become a patron at patreon.com/major spoilers, where I've listed and shared on our VIP monthly live chats what the next games we are playing. And that's another thing, too, is that as this show moves forward and the Void Saga story comes to a close, we're going to be exploring a lot of different systems and a lot of different games. And some of them are going to be ones that we've played before. Some of them are going to be incredibly new and incredibly different. And some of them are going to be games that have been just released. And so I'm really looking forward to the next 10 years of Critical Hit. And really everything that we do at Major Spoilers. As we roll into a new week, Major Spoilers turns 13 years old on July 3rd. 13! That's something else that I didn't think was going to stick around for as long as it has. But we've got some incredible people working at Major Spoilers and putting podcasts together, all of our shows that we do. We have a lot of shows out there. Yeah, more than just Dungeons and Dragons. So if you're into comic books, you're into movie talk, if you're into listicles, there's something for everyone over at majorspoilers.com. But, you know, I wanted to take a moment and thank everyone, both those working at Major Spoilers and our listeners, for ensuring that we are able to deliver content to you week after week, year after year, for as long as we have. And there's this part of me that is very humbled by this entire experience. So thank you very much. And I've been happy that we've been able to deliver shows to you 50 weeks a year for so long. But more on that in just a moment. Did you know that the average guy spends about 3,000 hours of his lifetime shaving? Yeah, it's true. 3,000 hours, that's like 4 months of your life just shaving. And you don't want to use poor performing, overpriced razors. No, you can get a Harry's razor that's so sharp you can shave less often and you will save yourself money at just $2 per blade for each of these Harry's razors. You know, Harry's has been a sponsor and advertiser on this show for years, and I'm very happy to have Harry's. I use Harry's razors myself. I think they're a very fine product, and I certainly wouldn't talk about products on this show unless I endorsed them or believed in them, because we've had some weird ad requests that come in, certain pills, certain products that may not even be FDA approved, and people are like, hey, we want to advertise in your show, and I have to sit back and say, is this something that I would use? Is this something that I believe in? And is this something that I think our listeners would enjoy or get some use out of? And for a lot of times, the answer is no, and I have to turn down those requests. But Harry's does deliver that close, smooth, comfortable shave that I've always enjoyed, that I get a kick out of. And I hear comments from you, dear listener, those of you who have also jumped on to the Harry's bandwagon. When I meet with you or I bump into you and you tell me how much you enjoy the Harry's razors, that just means that we're doing our job and getting a good product right into your hands. And if you're not a Harry's user, you can join the 10 million who have tried Harry's. You can claim a special offer by going to harrys.com/critical hit. Now, if you're not familiar with the Harry's background, guys, they're just two guys who are tired of getting ripped off and paying for overpriced gimmicks. So they went and they bought a razor blade company. They are able to deliver quality, durable blades at a fair price of just $2 per blade. Now, I know some of you may be saying, but I see Harry's razors at my big box store, and that's great. If you want to buy your razor blades there, you certainly can. But the problem that I have when I go to a big box store or, big convenience store or even a drugstore and said, oh, the razors are locked away. And I don't want to have to call somebody over and feel like some kind of criminal because I want them to unlock a blade for me to take home. Harry's will deliver right to your home. They keep the prices low. And by going to harrys.com/critical hit, you kind of help this show out. So here's what Harry's has for you this week. You can get a trial set that comes with everything you need for a close, comfortable shave. You get the weighted ergonomic handle that has an easy grip. You get the 5-blade razor with a lubricating strip and a trimming blade for a very close shave. You get the rich lathering shave gel that will leave you smelling great, and a travel blade cover to keep your razor dry and easy on the go. This is a great set. You can redeem your trial set at harrys.com/critical hit. So again, make sure you go to harrys.com/critical hit to redeem your offer. Let them know I sent you to help out this show. So as we go into our 13th year, I think everybody here needs to take a little break. I'm going to be doing some things with my son. He's got an activity that he's doing, and I'm going to be out of the office. So in addition to being 13 years of Major Spoilers, 10 years of Critical Hit, 510 episodes of Critical Hit, we're going to take a week off. So next week, there will not be a new episode of Critical Hit available to you. But the week after that, which is July 13th, we'll be back with a new episode for you. Now, that being said, if you would like to listen to the July 13th episode ahead of time, and you are a patron at patreon.com/major spoilers, you can listen to episodes early when you become a $5 member. And $5 is really the best price point if you're wanting to get character sheets and find out what's going on at Major Spoilers, get bonus episodes and episodes early, and maybe some extra stuff coming in year 13. Can't say much right now, but we are putting some things together in the back. Then go to patreon.com/major spoilers and you'll be able to hear episode 511 right now. Yeah, it's that easy. So, no show next week. Thank you for being a supporter of everything we do at Major Spoilers. Don't forget harrys.com/critical hit to obtain a trial set. And now, here's the show. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you so much for downloading and checking us out this week. And got a little beat up last time.
On Critical Hit.
Yeah. And, at least I think we're headed to a pillar, maybe, Rodrigo?
That's the plan.
Yeah. Is it a feather pillar or some sort of, like, throw pillar?
It's a dark pillar. Sounds a lot worse than a feather pillar.
On Critical Hit.
It's one of those Casper pillars. It's purple. So why don't you guys elaborate about getting beat up? What's been going on?
Well, we were led to believe that a guy was hanging out in a house, and it turns out that it wasn't that guy. And then getting into the house was terrible. Once in the house, we realized we had to get out of the house. And that involved leaping up to the second level, which meant a lot of people lost a lot of teeth. And then it turns out we were surrounded by schmucks. And we had to fight our way through the schmucks. They outnumbered us like 54-1.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Pretty accurate. Anything else anybody wants to throw in?
We have the starfish now, even though it turns out that that guy was not in fact Ket and was some dude with Ket's hat of disguise who says he killed Ket.
Mm-hmm.
Are we dude with a hat of disguise?
Yeah, that's fair.
Good call. Are we sure that that's the actual starfish?
Yes. I mean, it certainly acts like the starfish, so if it's not the actual starfish, it's a really good magical duplicate. I guess we'll know when we start stabbing
I was
gods.
going to say, let's find a god and stab him, then we can find out.
Well, I'll see what I can do. So yeah, we will pick up aboard the Eventide Regent. Who has the helm?
Unless something changed, Zanam did.
Okay.
I don't know if we've had any change of shift or alterations or anything, but when we were leaving the island, Zanam did.
I believe it was going to be Zanam while Dahlin tranced, and then it was going to be Dahlin so Zanam could sleep.
Okay. Well,
Zanam
some
doesn't
time has
sleep.
passed.
Yeah,
So
do
if
Drow sleep,
if the
or are
next
they
shift
like...
was Dalin, then probably Dalin would have the helm now.
Yeah, I think Drow sleep like elves as opposed to like Eladrin.
Okay.
That's right. Elves need actual sleep in this game or in this version.
But Drow?
Drow also, yes.
Okay.
The only ones who don't sleep are Eladrin and Warforged and Thrycreen. So as Dalin steers the ship as best he can in the direction of the charts that you guys managed to pick up in your last location, he sees off in the distance, what would have to be one of the pillars that you're looking for, as it is in fact a solid line of darkness that is going from some point in the distance all the way to the sky and kind of gets lost in the sky. You can see as you approach that it doesn't originate right at the astral sea. It seems to originate above it.
Okay.
Are we all awake?
Probably not everybody, but if you guys can get each other's attention, and you have had everybody by now has had a full rest, so you can reset yourselves to the appropriate number of action points and encounter and daily powers.
7 is the appropriate number.
Well, you joke, but one of you resets to 2, so it is a thing.
Oh, now I'm jealous. Wait, is it me?
No, it's not you.
You'd think I'd know that.
So, yeah, big whew there that you didn't miss that on your sheet. No, it's not you.
Zanam wanders up from wherever one sleeps in the Eventide Regent.
You guys have cabins.
Zanam wanders up from the cabins.
Hey, Zanam.
Yes?
It looks like we're approaching it.
I see.
You want to let the others know?
Yes, I'll let them know. And Zanam heads back downstairs to beat on doors.
Yeah.
Albrecht. Albrecht, we've arrived.
All right. I'll get up.
7 Owls Wise.
What?
We have arrived.
It's about time. Door flies open. Just reeks of booze. And heads upstairs.
Little Sparkle.
Ah!
I apologize for frightening you. We have arrived.
Oh, sorry. Forgot where I was. Okay.
I've had that happen myself. You should hurry. I'm very excited to be here.
Okay.
Zanam heads back up.
Get dressed and head up to the deck.
Okay. When you get up there, you guys can, again, so the astral sea extends forever in every direction, but there's this kind of red haze to the sky. And as you continue to approach the pillar, you realize that the reason why it appeared that the pillar doesn't originate right at the bottom is because it originates somewhere on an island, basically either in a location that is obscured by the island or at the top of it somewhere. But pretty soon you guys see the vague outline of a very large island as you approach.
Is this Bleak Forest?
It's supposed to be. That's where you guys were supposed to find it.
Okay. Yeah, I bet, but I don't necessarily recognize it.
Have you been to this place before?
I have been. It was under siege by Gith, and there wasn't this pillar thing.
What can you tell us?
It was, at least at the time, run by Great Tiger, a hunter god with the ability to see into people's souls.
That is
who
unnerving.
He was unnerving. But he chose to ally with us against Asmodeus, and apparently that didn't go well. There's at least again, while we were here, there was a significant population of elves, including a Twilight Guardian that we helped fight off the Gith. This doesn't seem like it can be good for anyone. What are you supposed to do with the gourds? Do you need to sail closer to it?
We are supposed to take them to the pillars.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll need to land then.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys continue to approach, and soon you can kind of, again, this haze, it doesn't actually limit visibility that much, except at very great distances. It's like just very, it's like red parallax haze, so stuff that's in front of you, not a big deal. Stuff that's even, a mile out, not a big deal. But then it starts to get pretty murky after that. So as you guys continue to approach, you start to see the outline of this island. Little Sparkle can, in fact, sort of recognize it topographically as Bleak Forest. It does seem that the pillar is shooting into the sky at either from behind a mountainous area or from the top of a mountain. And again, as you get closer to the pillar, it just seems to be an enormous kind of, I don't know if beam would be the right word, but like a beam of darkness that's just kind of pure black. And except when it kind of gets obscured by kind of this red haze, sort of in like cloudy bits. As you continue to approach the island, other things become clearer. The vegetation is it's like entirely overgrown by vegetation. You do not see any definitely, as you approach, you do not see any clear places to land, nor do you see any traces of a beach or really any sort of man-made objects. It's like all forest from the very edge of the sea to the top of that mountain that you can see. Also, the vegetation appears to be particularly brambly, lots of curled up and coiling sort of vines with spikes on them. It the vegetation is green, but it has a particularly dark green tint to it. It certainly does not seem very welcoming. And lastly, as you continue to approach, you can see some critters flying around. These appear to be bats. And really, without getting too close, they seem to take notice of your ship and start flying towards you guys.
We should prepare to fight.
How large do they seem to be? Bat-sized, or?
No, they are like giant bats. And they're probably about the size, like their bodies are probably about the size of a Cocker Spaniel, but they have like 7-foot wingspan to lift that off the ground. They're also not very healthy looking giant monster bats. They have their little tiny beady eyes are very sunken. Their mouths are have kind of a rictus grin thing going. They do have big, scary, sharp fangs, like you do when you're a big monster bat.
Of course.
I mean, presumably you could potentially have a healthy monster bat that has a good tuft of fur on it, and its
been
ears.
Eating well.
Yeah, its ears show the proper coloration, but these guys do not seem to be doing so good. Really, they look more like they're sick than necessarily like
evil
or starving or whatever. So why don't you guys go ahead and give me an initiative roll?
Don't forget +2 if You can see and hear me.
So 7 elsewise.
39.
Dalin.
22.
Little Sparkle.
41.
Albrecht.
35.
And Zanam.
31.
This is a squarey version of the Eventide region. You guys can all see it, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
This area, the brighter orange area, or I guess actually the darker orange area, is the deck. You can walk up and down, no issues there. This big purple or dark blue or whatever, however you see it, area here is the mast and other stuff around it. You can't walk through it, and it blocks line of sight and line of effect. This lighter area back here is not difficult terrain or anything like that. It's the raised area where the helm is. The reason for it being different is that it takes 2 squares to go from one of these to one of these. Everybody ready?
Unsettlingly high initiative, Bat.
Son of a monkey. There were some fast bats.
Yeah.
Methinks they use Dex as their primary stat.
Yeah, so do I.
I'll give you money if you don't say methinks anymore.
Negotiate.
Let me
Rob.
think about that.
You guys should definitely negotiate that some other time. Everybody ready to go?
Yep.
So we'll go to the unsettling bat who's down here by Little Sparkle. The unsettling bat is going to dive down at Little Sparkle. These guys surround the boat very quickly and is going to try to bite her. This will be a 45 versus AC.
Yep, that's going to hit.
74
Ow.
Poison and necrotic damage.
Don't have any resistances to anything, so.
Okay. And you are grabbed. So basically it flies down, it bites you, and then it takes, its little like wing thumbs.
That's awful.
Yeah, so it's grabbing onto you and you are grabbed. And basically what it means to be grabbed is that you are immobilized and just have kind of the grabbed tag.
I'm also
to
bloody.
that.
Holy
there you
moly.
go. So that'll be the unsettling bat. Then the scary bat, who is up here, will fly down to attack Albrecht. This will be a 46 versus AC.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. That'll be another 74 hit points of damage. Necrotic and poison, so you should check your resistances.
Yeah, I think I got the poison, but hey, I got 18 to both, so hey. Actually resist
there you go.
18.
Well, aren't we Mr. Fancy Pants?
All right. And you are also grabbed. Next up is Little Sparkle. So
Okay.
at the top of your turn, something's going to happen.
Oh no.
The bat is going to deal 20 poison and necrotic damage to you.
Ow. That is not okay. So as the bat has a hold of her, Sparkle just like basically does some like weird like wriggling acrobatics move and squirms out of its grasp. I will using indomitable agility.
Okay. And how does that read?
It's a free action. You are no longer dazed, grabbed, immobilized, marked, restrained, or slowed. In addition, you shift your speed and can move through enemy squares during the shift.
Thanks.
Okay. Sounds good.
You can flank on a diagonal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll move in to flank Creepy At.
Okay.
And then I will got a flank on. I'm going to go ahead and use... These things are nasty, too. Vicious Cooperation. Actually, yeah, Dylan, you hit okay, right? Or should I save this for someone else? Okay. Yeah, you're a striker. So, and are you okay hitting in melee?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then she'll say, let's take these things down fast. They're nasty. and try to. She'll launch a dagger into one of its wings using vicious cooperation.
Okay.
I've got a 49 to hit AC.
49 versus AC will hit.
All right, then it's going to take 49 damage, and then Dallin gets to make a melee basic attack against it, also as a free action.
All right.
43 versus AC.
43 will hit.
Woo! 24 damage.
That will bloody it. And when it gets bloodied, it screeches with a blood-curdling noise.
Oh, no.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay. That's me.
Okay. It's a little Sparkle. 7 Ls wise.
All right. First, I'm going to put an Oath of Enmity on this guy right here. The, what is he? The
Unsettling
bat.
Oath of Enmity.
Oath of Enmity has been placed on him, and now, from a distance, I use my Astral Blades of Death, which is pretty cool because I have no blades, but my arms just vibrate so quickly and move so fast. It's like the wind is striking out, as a weapon to hit this foul beastie.
You're killing him like a Flash villain.
Yes. That's not good. 27 versus, what is that? Reflex.
27 is not going to hit its reflex.
I will go ahead and redo that with an action point.
Action point does not reroll you on attacks, just on skill challenge skills.
All right.
You could spend an action point and just try something else.
Sure. Let's see if I've got another range.
Also, the fact that you put your Oath of Enmity on it means that you get to roll 2 dice against it. So would you like to just roll a second die?
Let me just roll the second die.
Just to see how it goes.
31 versus Reflex.
Well, that also doesn't hit.
All right. Then I will use my action point. I'll move up next to this guy. And then I'm going to bust him upside the head with lethal intercession.
Okay.
And so what does this mean? The power is reliable.
It means that if you miss, you don't expend the power.
Okay. 41 versus AC?
41 versus AC will hit.
All right. It will take 35 damage.
Any other relevant text on that power?
Let's see. Lethal intercession. This power can be used as an opportunity attack, so that's already been used. The target takes a -2 penalty to attack rolls until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So it's got a -2 penalty to attack rolls until my next turn, and I get an extra action next turn.
It's going to take us to Albrecht.
So what penalties does being grabbed give me?
You're immobilized. That's the only one. Oh, but take 20 poison and necrotic.
So I can just try to wail on this guy.
Yep. Also, as a move action, you can try to escape the grab. So you can either roll athletics or acrobatics. If you roll athletics, you are going against their fortitude. If you roll acrobatics, you're going against their reflex.
Athletics.
And then if you successfully do it, you can shift away 1 square, but you have to shift away from them, which means that if Albrecht did that, he wouldn't actually be able to shift away.
Wouldn't be able to cut the corner. Has to be immediately away, or?
Yeah.
Sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and activate the magic item daily of my Belt of Titan Strength.
Okay.
Which will give me a +10 power bonus to all melee damage rolls until the start of my next turn. And then I'm going to try to attack using Rabbit and Wolves. I'm going to try to hit him. 45 versus AC.
45 versus AC will hit.
Excellent.
Yay.
So 4 weapon, plus strength, plus 10. No ones, so 62 damage.
Whew. That is going to bloody it.
All right. And 1 or 2 allies within 10 squares of me can shift up or his or her speed as a free action. I think that might just be... No? 7 allies could shift if he would like.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Then, Zenom, do you want to shift at all?
Where might be a good place to shift?
You could flank this bat with me.
I could flank the bat. Does a shift allow me to flank up here? Or would I have to go here?
You basically
How many squares does he get to shift?
His speed.
Oh,
my speed is like a million.
Yeah, so you could. I mean, you would only be shifting, or you would only be flanking here. So if what you want is a flank, you have to go there.
I have to go there.
Yeah, but if you want to just like leave Albrecht here with these 3 bats, you could just you get all the way over here.
It's also that option. I mean,
that seems like kind of a jerk move.
Well,
terrifying bat is going to...
I mean, I'm also planning on not sticking around here if I have any opportunity, but...
So I'm going to go... You know what? I'm not going to shift.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, I'm not going to shift.
All right.
Terrifying bat is going to go here in a moment. And then I'm going to go after him. So I think that strategery means that I should stay where I am for the moment.
Okay.
All right. I mainly just use that attack for the 4 weapon damage anyways.
Can I keep that later? And then I can shift it just a random moment?
Nope.
It's pretty much now or never. I mean...
Got 4 weapon damage on 2d6 is just so much better than 4 weapon damage on a d4. Go figure.
Yes. So... I mean,
all right.
Honestly, that will still probably come to you either which way. But, okay, I will spend an action point. Which will activate my White Raven's tactics. Gain a bonus to attack rolls for this attack equal to 2 plus the number of allies within 2 squares of you, so 3. So with this, I will try.
Oh, Albert's just going to try to take out this bat in 1 turn.
I'm going to try. I don't like these bats. Maybe I should have pressed harder for you to shift, but I'm going to go ahead and do... White Raven's Gambit, daily attack. Not with that roll. 38 to AC.
38 will not hit.
Yeah, wouldn't that figure. So on a miss, half damage. So still 4 weapon. What, really? Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Same damage. But half of that, so 31. And 1 ally adjacent. Nope, no adjacent. So that's pretty much that. And I guess I'll go ahead and take my move to try to escape using my athletics.
Okay.
Strike it up, leader.
Well, that was pretty much the extent of my striking up.
I mean, you got this bat pretty low, and one of them was a whiff, so...
Oh, lame. 30 versus its fortitude?
That is not going to hit.
Lame. Okay. And is this crow's nest, is that block line of sight to Little Sparkle?
No, I would say you have line of sight to her. Let me line it up here. Because you can draw line of sight from a corner. So you barely have line of sight to her. See how it doesn't go through? Do you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So from corner to corner, you can actually see her. It doesn't block it.
All right. Well, then I'll shout out an inspiring word her way. Keep it up. And
I love Warlord so much.
Spend a healing surge with level 25d6 additional hit points. 6 plus 2, so healing surge plus 20.
Plus 2?
Yeah, that's what the
plus... you already added the 2. Yeah. Right, sorry. All right, cool. Let me add that in.
And that'll be that, assuming we don't have to save versus anything?
No, the way that you get rid of the effect of having a bat on top of you is by getting away from the bat.
Yeah. What about the poison and everything?
That's from the bats grabbing me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you for that. I am no longer bloodied.
Moving on to a terrifying bat. Tool arm. Let's move the terrifying bat here, and it'll attack Zanam. 49 versus AC.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
But it was close.
Oh, I'm sure. That'll be 67 damage.
Okay.
And you are grabbed as the bat swoops down, tries to puncture your armor with its fangs and succeeds apparently, and is now grabbing onto you.
I do take that damage.
And you're grabbed. And that's terrifying bat's turn, which will take us to Zanam's turn.
All right, I'm going to use my minor action.
Oh, wait, hang on. Before you do that, take
20 points of damage.
Yeah, 20 poison and necrotic.
All right, and where would it tell me if I have resistances on this sheet?
They should be below your hit points.
Thank you. Resistances. There's nothing in resistances, which means I have complete resistance to everything, right? Yeah.
Right, resistance to resistance.
Yes.
So 20?
20, yes.
Thank you. Okay, now, may I do my minor?
Uh-huh. Now you can do all of your actions.
You can do all my actions. I want to start with my minor action to no longer be grabbed.
Okay, how does that read?
Instant getaway. You can make an escape attempt, or you can make a saving throw against an effect that immobilizes and or restrains you. That a save can end.
Okay, so you can, as a minor, that means that as a minor action,
I get a save.
You get to roll an escape attempt, which then still leaves you with your move action to potentially roll another escape attempt. So this can give you 2.
Nice.
So if you use this, you would be rolling either your athletics or your acrobatics to get away from them.
Oh, well, fortunately, both of those, I can do the Framistat, the agile athlete. How do you feel about a 45?
45 will get away from it. So you, as part of this escape attempt, you can shift 1 square. As long as it's away from them. You can choose not to shift if you want to stay there. But if you shift, it has to be where?
Here?
No, because you would still be adjacent to it.
So I have to shift one of the 3 spaces above you.
Yeah. Or you can always choose not to shift if you want to stay there and had something else planned.
Did that take your move action?
To shift?
No, because he used the power.
Yeah, I was asking if the power took his move action.
No, it takes a minor action.
Okay.
I'm looking at something that says close burst 1.
That'll hit nothing if
I'm here.
Yeah. So potentially what you could do is you could shift here and then with your move action shift here if you wanted to go in for the flank. Okay. Or you could shift in this direction if you just really wanted to involve every bat.
Would a close burst 1 be able to ever involve all 3 bats?
No, not a close burst 1. They're too far away. If you moved,
you got 2 of them.
Now you can. What you can just absolutely do is choose not to shift. Then with your move action, shift here and hit 2 bats.
That's what I'm going to do then. I will choose not to shift, but will in fact make a full-on move and attack with my thicket of blades. Now it says it's reliable, which you said a moment ago means that if I miss with it, I don't expend it.
Correct.
If you miss every target.
Oh, that's true. You have to miss every target. Yeah.
Well, what if I miss half the targets?
Then it's spent.
Then it hits half the targets.
Yeah.
Well, that blows. I don't like it. I'm gonna whoosh.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take that reliable tag off of it altogether.
Well, that just seems rude. All right, so I'm a whoosh in. I'm going to sweep away from the bat's grasp. I'm going to take a step to the left. I am not going to make a Rocky Horror reference, and I'm going to attack with my thicket of blades. But in this case, thicket of blades is somewhat of a misnomer because the actual attack is happening with my bashy shield of bashery.
Okay.
That is a 50 versus AC.
That's going to hit him.
Oh, good. It hits them both?
Depends what it says. Does it say like each enemy in burst or something?
Each enemy you can see in the burst.
Yep.
Niceness. Okay, so I have struck them both. I'm going to roll some damage. Do I have any bonus to damage? Is there like an Albrecht bonus floating around?
No, I don't think anybody's put any bonuses out.
Well, phooey.
No.
Each of them will take 29 damage.
That's not bad.
Neither of them are dead, however. When I hit an enemy with my shield, I can use my shield's sacrificial shield, Rubber Baby Buggy Bumper's power. Can I do that at this time, or would I have had to declare that?
Nope, you can do that now, as long as it's like on a hit.
It is on a hit, yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if it would allow me to do both of them or not.
You're only going to target that at one of them, probably. Okay. If I forget what it does. It does extra damage, or what does it do?
Yes, it does additional damage. I would like to target Scary Bat if I can.
Okay.
Zanam's a fighter, right?
Zanam is a fighter, yes.
While we're at it, you want to mark them both?
I do.
Since you hit them.
So what this does is you can spend a healing surge, and instead of regaining hit points, you cause the target to become weakened until the end of your next turn. So it would deal half damage.
You want to do that? I would do that on the Terrifying Bat.
I agree. Terrifying Bat will be weakened until the end of Zanam's next turn. Okay. Both of them will be marked because of my attackery.
Okay.
I don't have anything to save against. So I believe that is the turn of Zanam.
Mm-hmm. And you did break free, so I'll take off the thing. Okay. Takes us to Dallin.
All right. Is Albrecht the only one still grabbed?
Albrecht is the only one still grabbed, yes.
And the grab damage happens at the start of the player's turn?
Correct.
Did you say we had line of sight through the crow's nest?
You do not.
Do not have line of sight through the crow's nest.
I was just able to barely squeak out a line of sight to Little Sparkle because
you're just nest.
Yeah, just because of where she is.
Can I use one of my various teleports to get into the crow's nest?
I would say no. The crow's nest actually is pretty high up.
Okay. I will use Shadowed Psyche.
Okay.
On Creepy Bat. So I have to have combat advantage, so let's do this. Ugh. That's a bummer. 31 versus Will.
Versus Will? Nobody's attacked Will yet. That's still not going to hit him now.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that's very low.
Well, that's a... Oh, wait, it's reliable. Yay!
All right.
What happens when I use an action point?
Well, if you use an action point, you'll be able to shift my wisdom.
Oh, really?
Mod, yes.
Does he need to be able to see you?
Oh, probably.
I'm going to curse the Creepy Bat.
Okay.
I'll use Ethereal Stride to teleport here.
Okay.
And then spend an action point, which will give me Shadow Action. Ethereal Stride gives me a +2 bonus to defenses. +2 power bonus to all defenses until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Spend an action point, which when I spend an action point to take an extra action, I and all adjacent allies gain concealment until the start of my next turn.
Ooh.
And when I spend an action point because of my armor, I gain a +2 bonus to all defenses until the end of my next turn. So I've got concealment and +4 to all my defenses right now.
Nice.
And then I will do... Oh, and because I have concealment, I have combat advantage on everything?
Right.
Is that how that one works? Okay. Stupid thing. And then I will use that same attack because it seems really helpful right now. Does a 37 hit Will?
A 37 does hit Will.
Oh, wow. All right. So on a hit at the start of its next turn, the target is dominated by me until the start of its following turn.
Ooh, that's mean.
Yeah, I cannot cause it to take any action that will obviously harm it.
But you can go make it attack its friend?
Yeah, and I must be within line of sight of the creature at the start of its turn, or I can't dominate it.
And is that a burst attack or melee?
Melee touch.
All right.
So I'm going to reach out, and shadow tendrils will wrap around its face and seep into its brain.
Sounds healthy. Does it do any damage, or is that all it does?
It does not do any damage unless I can do damage because it is cursed. Because I did hit with an attack.
Yeah, I'd let you do curse damage if you want.
Woo! 22 damage.
Okay. That's going to take us to Frightening Bat. Frightening Bat is going to move in for the flank. Actually, how far can these guys go? Nah, makes sense to move in for the flank. And try to bite Zanam. 46 versus AC.
That does hit.
Okay.
I don't think an 8 would help that, would it?
An 8 what?
+8.
Would help.
+8 to your defense.
8 manage to make it miss.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Would it? Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, then I'll go ahead and use my an immediate interrupt to do a bolstering insight as I tell him, look out behind you. And
Hey, he's going to hit you.
he's going to get you. Yeah, that'll give you +8. So 2 plus my wisdom mod to your defense against the enemy's attack. If the attack misses a target, he or she can make a melee basic attack against the enemy as a free action with a bonus to damage equal to my wisdom mod +6.
Nice. So, yes, that would in fact make it a miss.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
You gonna swing at this jerk bat?
I am going to swing at this jerk bat. 37 versus AC. I think that's too low.
That is too low. But you can still mark it.
Ooh.
It is marked.
Okay.
Well, still prevented you from getting that grabbed
Yep.
damage.
Kept me from taking a big hit in the head, so I appreciate that.
Okay. That's that guy's turn. These guys pretty much just do one thing. Let's see. Let's Spooky Bat is going to charge 7 Elsewise.
Yeah.
Swoop in. Oof, a 35 versus AC.
Miss.
Yeah, I figured. That was a very low roll. Spooky Bat is new in the group. And Creepy Bat. Creepy Bat has taken a lot of damage.
Creepy Bat is dominated.
Oh, that's true.
He is my shadow puppet.
All right, what's Creepy Bat doing?
Creepy Bat is charging Unsettling Bat.
Let's see, that'll hit. That is going to bloody it. Top of the round. Unsettling Bat is... Where is he? Oh, he's down there.
He's going to take some damage.
He's going to take some
He
damage.
should be grappled.
Oh.
He should be grabbed by his buddy.
Yep, you're right. So he is going to take some damage, which will be negated by the resistance.
Boo.
And he
his
will
friend,
take a -2 penalty to attack rolls.
Okay. And his friend is going to heal some damage. He is going to try to bite 7 Elsewise and grab him. 40 versus AC.
That will hit.
That'll be 50 poison and necrotic damage.
Okay, so I have a couple of things. First, I have a 20 resist poison, or poison or necrotic damage. Sorry.
You have to resist both in order
Okay.
to resist it.
Okay,
Yep.
so I take how much? 50?
Yeah, but don't you get like a nutso amount of resistance if you spent an action point?
Yes, that was the other thing that I was looking at. I get 20 resist all damage until the end of my next turn, so that would be only 30 points.
Yeah, so you only take 30 points of damage.
Only.
But you are still grabbed. Okay, so that was Unsettling Bat's turn. Scary Bat. Scary Bat still holding on
Yes.
for the most minimumist possible kickback of that. Take 78 poison and necrotic damage.
That'll certainly bloody me.
Okay. So yes, as the bat hang on to Albrecht will just claw at him with his little thumb claws and continue to bite at him. If these guys have you grabbed, they do not have to roll an attack roll. They just get the damage.
Ugh.
That's that guy's turn. takes just a little sparkle.
Cool. I am going to move into the flank with Spooky Bat.
Okay.
And I am going to use Scoundrel's Philosophy on it. So she'll stab at it as it's trying to grab Seven Owls Wise and say, "Hey, get off of him." And make my attack. Got a 44 versus AC.
A 44 versus AC will hit.
That's going to be 61 damage.
Ow.
Then I'm going to make a secondary attack versus its will.
Okay.
Which is a 50 versus will, which will hit, I assume.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. Then it is dazed until the end of my next turn.
Okay. And it is also bloodied.
Great. And then since Seven Owls Wise is about to act, I'll say, aim here and point to the place where she just stabbed, and I will use sneak in the attack. So until the start of my next turn, the next ally who hits the target and has combat advantage against it deals extra damage against it equal to my sneak attack.
Okay. And that's against Spooky Bat?
Against Spooky Bat, correct.
Okay. What else?
That's it.
All right. That's going to take us to Seven Owls Wise. Take 20 necrotic and poison.
Okay.
Which I guess what's your resistance to things?
Until the end of my next turn. So yes, I will take
no damage.
0 on that.
But it's 2 independent things, so the bat still heals.
And probably gets a bit of a bonus.
All right. I am just against this unsettling bat who I have my Oath of Enmity on. I'm going to use Overwhelming Strike as my first standard.
You might
action.
want to attack the Spooky Bat, considering I just put a thing on it that would let you do sneak attack, and you get flanking with me, and it's dazed.
Okay. My Oath of Enmity, though, does give me some bonus to rollings, but
I can take advantage of the thing you added onto it.
Okay, cool.
All right. So I am going to use an Overwhelming Strike against Unsettling Bat, and I roll a 46 against AC.
That'll hit.
33 damage.
Okay.
And then for my second action that I get to take, I'm going to do the same thing again. 44 against AC.
It will hit.
Okay.
Is there any additional text to that attack?
No, there's just no bonuses that I get to throw on.
Okay.
So it's just a basic 2d10 plus 21, 39 damage.
That will kill it.
Yay. Then as let's see, is that creepy bat still possessed or dominated?
Technically, yes.
Does that end soon? Or is it just
Actually,
ongoing?
when does it end? Does it end at the end of its turn?
Until the start of its following turn.
Okay, so yeah, technically it's still dominated.
Okay, I'm just going to put my Oath of Enmity on it.
Okay.
Because, Rob, you said you were going to get this other guy?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take advantage of the thing that Sparkle put on there at least.
Okay, all right. Then that's my turn. I'm no longer grabbed.
Hooray.
Hoorah.
Best way to get out of a grab is to kill the thing grabbing.
Exactly.
That's what I tried.
Next up is Albrecht.
All right.
Dude, you need to heal.
So take 20 poison and necrotic.
All right.
And the bat will heal.
I think in that case I'll try Inspirational Assault to smack it back. 44 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Excellent. I got one ally adjacent, so plus 2 damage. Well, they didn't get any ones, so 40 damage.
Against Scary Bat, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to kill it.
Excellent.
Anything else there?
And yes. So Zanam will get a plus just a 1 bonus. Let's see, what is it? Plus 1 power bonus to his next attack roll before the end of my next turn, because there's only the one ally within 2 squares.
Okay.
So small
plus
bonus
1
to
to
hit.
attack.
Yeah.
Cool.
And me gonna move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop, not there. There you go. And spend a minor action to try to stop bleeding.
Gonna second wind it.
Yep.
It's gonna take us to Terrifying Bat. Terrifying Bat is weakened and marked. So it's just gonna attack Zanam where it is.
Seems like a good plan.
48 versus AC.
Still
Do I
bleed.
still have that bonus?
+1 to hit. Oh, no. Not to the defense, no.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. Somebody divide 65 by 2.
30.
31.
Round down.
32.
32.
Yeah.
What they're all
Okay,
saying.
take 32 damage. And you are grabbed.
And bloodied.
And is Albrecht still bloodied?
Yes.
So that was Terrifying Bat. And that's going to take us to Zanam. Take 20 poison and necrotic.
Okay.
And the bat's going to heal.
Because the bat's a jerk. I have been bloodied. I would like to have, before my turn began, used my reactive surge as an immediate action to spend a healing surge.
Back when you got bloodied?
Yeah, like a second ago.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't you use an immediate already?
No, I thought Brian used his immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found out that Zanam's immediate was not actually an immediate. It was something that he needed to do on his turn.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
it was a minor.
And,
So I'm
and
going
nothing has crossed his fighter sights, so no immediate actions have been taken over there, I'm pretty sure.
Fighter sights.
Yeah.
That's fun to say, fighter sights. So I get to spend a healing surge. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now I'm no longer bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Okay. Is Frightening Bat even injured?
I don't think so. No, you swung at him and you didn't hit him.
I swung and a miss. All right. Well, this time I'm going to swing and not miss.
Okay.
So
I like your optimism.
Yep. I'm going to take a moment. My healing thing just goes whoosh. There's like a little tendrils of darkness kind of slurping all over my deep blue skin. And then I am no longer bloodied. And I respond with Relentless Assailant in the face.
How are you healing?
Oh, that was the interrupt thing. We just did a second ago.
Oh, gotcha.
I was just doing flavor text.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. Nope, that's fine.
Yeah, it was a power. You approved it at the time. It totally happened.
Yep, let's move on.
Crap cakes.
Ugh.
33 versus AC is definitely a miss.
Oh, yep.
At least it's a reliable power. It's just a fuzz. It's a fuzz. And I'm going to action point, and I'm going to do the same power again.
Sure.
Can I do that? Because it's reliable. Mother pus bucket.
Amazing. I mean, reliable powers.
The only thing that could have rolled.
Reliable powers. Read always miss.
I hit the second time with my reliable power.
It's reliable, so I still have it.
All right. Miss 75% of the time?
Son of a. All right.
I'll take
Since I used my action point, that's me.
So since you used an action point, is there anything else that triggers off of that is relevant?
There is.
He can
When
shift
I spend
a
an
bucket.
action point, I get an additional move action. So I can move away from these schmucks, right?
I mean, since you get an additional action, you could shift with your action point bonus action and then move and just like not be bothered at all. And if you have any powers that actually move you, you could, potentially get to the other side of the ship as, if you played it right, since you basically have 2 move actions now.
I have my giant stride power that allows me to move my speed while ignoring difficult terrain and moving through enemy squares. My speed is a 6, so I could literally shift and get here, could I not? Or not quite there.
No, you have to go around the mast.
But it says I can ignore difficult terrain.
Well, that's not
Isn't
difficult
he still
terrain.
grappled?
The funny thing is Sakar could charge through the mast.
Damn it! Now you
It just phase through it.
All right. So
also, I guess you're still grabbed.
Oh crud!
So that's a thing. But also, you could use your extra move action to try to get away from it.
You can use both move actions to try and get away with it, or get away from it if necessary.
Yep.
All right. So, in order to get away from the grab, I need to roll
athletics or acrobatics.
And do you have a thing that lets you do roll 2, keep 1?
That is true. Roll 2 plus 36.
And that's
51.
Which one is that?
That's athletics.
Okay, that'll work. You want to shift away from him as well?
I do indeed.
Okay, so
I am slightly more athletic than I am acrobatic.
Okay.
So I can move 6. I can go, 1, 2, 3. Could I get here on 6? No, not quite. No, yeah, I could.
1, 2. Well, you can't cut corners around the thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could get here, yeah.
Okay.
1,
then
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or here.
I'm forgetting there's other bats over there, so I'm going to go here to be equidistant from all bat realms, but also have, Albrecht covering.
Okay.
Albrecht and Zanam, they do this thing in combat.
Do you remember which bat you attacked?
He
attacked Frightening.
Frightening, because Frightening seemed uninjured, and Terrifying was already weakened.
So let's say that you marked them as well.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I totally did.
Okay.
And now that I've marked him officially, my turn is officially over.
Okay. Let me get rid of this condition here, and Dallin can go.
I would actually like to hold my turn until after Frightening Bat goes.
After Frightening Bat goes? Are you hoping for some ensorcelled heart shenanigans?
Is that the one that teleports things?
Oh, no. I mean, are you hoping to like extend the amount of time that like Creepy Bat is like transmogrified or dominated?
Creepy Bat's dominated till the start of his turn.
Oh, okay.
I cannot extend that through shenanigans in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. You just want to delay your turn?
I would like to delay my turn until after the Frightening Bat goes.
Okay.
But before the Spooky Bat goes still.
Okay. Where's Frightening Bat? There he is. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Frightening Bat is going to... Yeah, he's going to fly over here. I don't think he can charge into a flank, so he'll just charge Little Sparkle over here.
Ooh.
I'm going to react to that because I don't like people getting close to me. Dazed creatures automatically grant combat advantage, right? I'm just making sure I won't be leaving.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to activate do Acrobat's Escape. So trigger an enemy enters a square adjacent to me. The triggering enemy is immobilized until the start of his next turn. I'm going to shift a number of squares up to my dexterity mod to a square that is not adjacent to the target. So get all up out of here. Okay. I'll go hang out over there.
Okay. Dallin again.
None of the bats have anything grappled, right?
No.
Is Spooky Bat bloodied?
Spooky Bat is bloodied.
I'm going to use Phase Step.
Okay.
Phase Step? Yeah, Phase Step. To teleport here. Moves 3 spaces, so I gain concealment. And as I come out, I'm going to use a Shadowy Longsword to make a melee basic attack on Spooky Bat.
Okay.
45 versus AC?
That'll hit.
Nice.
Yay. And I get a roll sneak attack damage on this?
Yep, and that my sneak attack damage is 5d8.
50.
Nice.
Did?
No.
Boo.
But that was just on Rob's move action.
Yeah.
Little Sparkle does recognize the Eladrin Sword Mage advance.
Nice.
I will curse him, the Spooky Bat.
Okay.
Anything that can hit multiple targets?
I want to say you do, but it might be ranged.
Nope. One creature, one creature, one creature. Everything's one creature.
All right. Something I probably did on purpose.
I'm shaking my fist angrily.
I mean, not to like Cappy or something. Single target spells tend to do more damage to a single target. It's just kind of how Dallin is built.
I will use Assassin Shadow.
Okay.
So continuing back up with that same shadowy longsword, I will miss.
That's okay.
That's a total of a 33 versus AC.
That is not going to hit. I'm guessing that +2 I'm seeing there is combat advantage for it being dazed.
Well, I have combat advantage as long as I concealed.
Yeah, I mean, sure. It's combat advantage, right?
Yes, that +2 is combat advantage.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I should have 90% of the time. However, encounter power with an effect.
Mm-hmm.
I conjure a shadowy manifestation of myself. This conjuration can appear in any square adjacent to the target. This creature can be used to set up a flanking position and can make opportunity attacks, but it can take no other actions. It disappears at the end of my next turn.
Okay.
I will set it up so it's adjacent to both Spooky Bat and Creepy Bat. While I miss with the sword, it grows. I let go. And I, in big shadow quotes, step over to the other side of Seven Owls.
Is it like a shadow version of Dalin?
Yep. Complete with blood red hair and navy blue eyes.
It is creepy. Seven Owls doesn't like this weirdness.
How are all these bats still alive?
Yeah, it's a good question.
You guys did a good job of taking out the bats that had already gone. That's what ended up happening. Spooky Bat is he's just gonna attack Seven Owls Wise on account of not even being able to do nothing else.
I mean, you could attack Dalin or Shadow Dalin.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Pretty sure he's already bit Seven Owls Wise once, so he'll just.
He
has not. He has missed me.
Oh.
Otherwise, Seven Owls would be in a grapple.
Yep.
I mean, I meant on previous turns, but yeah, you're right. He hasn't. Yeah, well, let's have him attack Dalin. Why not?
Woo!
It's pretty low. It's a 35 versus AC.
Oh, yeah, no, that misses.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh,
so that is Spooky Bat. And then Creepy Bat is down here, and he is going to shift in for the flank, and then attack Seven Owls Wise.
Creepy Bat.
Bad bat.
So he's no longer controlled, dominated.
Right.
That'll hit.
Let's roll some damage. That'll be 66 damage.
All right. I am bloodied.
Looks like a lot more damage than 66s would do.
Ew.
That's going to take us to the top of the round, guys.
Yay.
All right.
Third round of combat. I said we're
How
doing
can it only
pretty
be
well.
the third
considering that-
round?
Huh?
How can it only be the third round? We've been fighting these creatures for 11 years.
I would say
Welcome
that you guys are actually doing really well for having, brand new characters that you've only ever played once. So that's going to take us to Little Sparkle because all the faster bats are dead.
Yay.
Cool. Then she is going to do a running jump at the frightening bat and kick it to the ground with a leaping dagger kick.
Okay.
Which is a charge attack. And so it is immediately knocked prone.
Okay.
And then I get to make my attack with combat advantage after I've done that.
Okay. Is the combat advantage relying on it being prone?
Yeah, unless can it not be knocked prone because it's flying?
Yeah, just not because it's flying, it's just the thing they have. It just does a little loop-de-loop on the air and it doesn't get knocked down.
Well, that's annoying. All right, then I will not have combat advantage. Ugh.
You can't shift around to the spooky?
Well, I didn't realize that it couldn't be knocked prone,
Yeah,
so
fair
I
enough.
already did this.
Yeah, this is all part of the same power. She's committed to this course of action.
Yep.
Darn.
41 versus AC,
That'll hit.
and it's going to take 26 damage.
That's not
Okay.
bad.
It's not great. But I charge, so that ends my action. Oh, and
Okay.
it's dazed. Sorry.
Ooh, dazed.
Dazed until the end of my next turn.
Do you still have your action point?
I do, but doesn't. You can use that after charging.
You can use
Yep.
that after charging. It's the only way to do anything after a charge.
Hey, that's something. All right, let
And
me
it'll-
figure out what to do. Because I want to be able to sneak attack something.
I mean, it's dazed, so you can sneak
Now it's
now.
dazed. Sweet, there you go. Good work, me enabling myself. Give me a
I'm
second.
carrying this team.
You also can shift how many spaces when you spend an action point, Brian?
Oh, right.
Oh, yes.
Warlord.
My wisdom 6.
That's pretty great. All right.
So you could actually shift down to flank with Dolan on the creepy bat, since frightening bat's immobilized until when?
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, he's dazed, so he can't take a opportunity attack, and I can actually. So it's shift 6.
Yep. 6.
Yep. Yeah, I'll move into the flank with Dolan. Sounds great.
Okay. Down here.
Yeah, sounds great to me too. If it doesn't, I mean, I feel like this will obliterate it, but if not,
then I'm gonna go ahead and dazing double shot it. So she runs in with Albrecht's guidance and stabs it twice in the wings. So let me roll my attack on that. Now I have flanking combat advantage. 53 versus AC will hit. So it's gonna take 51 damage.
Amazing.
Mother.
Okay. 51 damage will kill it.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay. I get a teleport.
Where are you going to teleport?
You say why?
Where?
Oh, I don't know yet. I have to figure out how far my teleport actually is.
6.
5.
And then the effective dazing double shot, because I'm an artful dodger, is I get to shift 2 squares, but because I have what's it called? Reckless Scramble, I can instead move my shift plus 2. So I will do that to move into the flank with Spooky Bat.
Okay.
Wow.
Which I think will provoke. So
Yeah. If you're not spending the extra squares to go up and around, then yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the extra squares because it's just my shift plus 2.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
so you were
there.
down here.
Yeah.
Which way are you shifting? Are you just running past Shadow Dallin and then
Correct.
up here?
Yep.
And then up
So
here?
it's 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. Yep. So
Okay. Let me take its opportunity attack. Yeah. 39 versus AC.
That's gonna miss because I'm an artful dodger.
Do you want to go to that spot and not here?
Well, I was trying to help 7 because he's about to act.
True. I can teleport to somewhere and he can shift. Wait, he's grabbed right now, isn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
But not for long.
Oh.
It's not a terrible place to be.
Oh, that mitigates, or it lets Frightening Bat do its thing again,
That's true.
which was one of the reasons to get away from it.
Yeah, but I suppose that's fair. Then yeah, I'll just move to here instead.
Okay.
Because that way Frightening Bat can't charge me because I'm too close.
Well, it's immobilized anyway.
Right. No, it's not immobilized anymore. That's wore off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that at the start of your turn?
Yes.
Then I will teleport 1 space. Actually, I will teleport right here. Bloop.
Okay.
Charges nothing. Well, I mean, it could charge Sanam, but then it gets smacked.
What else there for a little sparkle?
That's
An
it.
eventful turn.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 Owls wise.
I will move my Oath of Enmity to this one guy. What's his name? Spooky Bat.
Spooky Bat.
Yep. And then
Doesn't he take damage first?
I do.
Yep. Take 20 damage.
I will take 20 damage.
The immobilize actually wears off at the start of its next turn, but as opposed to the start of my turn, but same difference basically.
Oh.
Sure.
And then I'm going to punch it with the Overwhelming Strike.
Okay.
Pow. 34. Brr, brr, brr. I'm
That is not
going
gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with combat advantage, it's not gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm going to use my other action point. And
I think you can still only use 1 per fight.
Oh, 1 per encounter. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will bleed out here shortly.
Fun.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Should I shift out? If I shift out of there,
It's got you grabbed.
Yeah.
You can't shift away from it.
all right. And
You
then
can make an
You can try to
acrobatics or
escape.
athletics
how
to
do
get
I
away.
escape that? What
Yep,
do I need to roll?
Either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics my way out of there.
Do you have the agile athlete that allows
Yep.
you to double roll?
Yep.
Nice.
42.
Fortitude will allow you to escape.
Yay.
I would go below Shadow Dolan.
Okay. Bloop.
Shadow darling.
And then I'm done because I've used my minor action, used my whatever ungrapple action, and I've used my whiff action. So I'm done.
Seven Owls rolls away from the bat, past Shadow Dolan, who is probably like, "Hi, Seven Owls."
Ugh. Ungodly being.
I know what would Dolan usually say, "You're doing great."
Ugh.
We got this, guys.
We got this, guys. And it's Albrecht's turn.
Okay. Does Shadow Dolan count as an ally?
Yes, specifically
Okay.
it does.
Well, I'm going to move up here without charging. Spend a minor action to heal 7. So using Inspiring Word is like, we're nearly done. And so looks like I got 4 allies within 2 squares. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So this will be 5d6 plus 8 to your healing surge value.
5d6 plus 8. Do you want me to roll it or you roll it?
I'll roll it. So 22 to your healing surge value, and you do spend the healing surge.
Okay, I'll spend a healing surge
Hurtful.
and add 67 back, so I'm essentially doubling
All right.
my hit points, and I'm no longer bloodied. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Albrecht.
No one's really got any saves to worry about right now, right?
No.
Nope. These guys aren't doing any savey stuff.
Do people feel like they want more heals?
You're the one that
I
needs
could use some
healing.
heals.
I mean, that's
If you're feeling like healing, there's a drow on the prow.
Reaction each ally within 10 squares of you. Then spend a healing surge, so that would not include me, although
I mean, I can heal you on my turn
that's true.
if you live that long.
Dolan's just pristine over there, huh?
Yeah, but they
Yep.
both are.
Heck it. I will go ahead and spend the inspiring charge.
That's pronounced Hecate, by the way.
And so I'll try to hit with that.
It doesn't have to be a charge, right?
No, it doesn't have to. I can use it as a charge, but nope.
'Kay.
It's just a standard attack
Against Spooky Bat,
against, yeah.
did you count your flank?
Oh, I did not. So 41 versus AC.
Yeah, 41 versus AC will hit.
Excellent.
He said, implying that the other number might not.
And there's 2 allies adjacent, so that's plus 4 damage. So 49 damage. Yeah, that did it right. Okay.
Did it do it right?
It did it right. Just one reroll.
49 is going to kill it.
Excellent. And then, as an effect, as a free action, each ally within 10 squares of me can shift a number of squares equal to my charisma mod 3 spaces, and then spend a healing surge. And this does have the healing keyword, so that'll also be, well, if you get within 2 of me, then what are you laughing at?
The whole, since it's healing tagged, this is just the math on this is going to be
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you add to that?
Okay.
2
Well,
per
it's
ally within 2.
yeah. For every 2 allies I got, or for every ally I got within 2 spaces, that's a plus 2 to their heal.
Don't get adjacent to the bat.
So, I mean, if Zanom would be willing to get a little closer, then that'd be an extra plus 2.
Does the okay, so let's go in order. Where does Seven Owls want to go?
I think right here. That way I can heal Albrecht.
Okay. go ahead and heal?
Sure.
Or actually, I guess we'll do all the heals afterwards when we figure out where everybody ended up. Where does Little Sparkle want to go?
How many can you shift, you say?
3.
I'll go to here.
Where does Dalin want to go?
Boop. Zanam, T formation.
I feel like that would be Albrecht's line.
And where does Zanam want to go? There you go.
Capital T formation.
All right. So how much bonus heals is that?
That'd be plus 10 to your healing surge. And you can spend a healing surge.
Right
Sweet.
now?
Yeah.
That's going to heal me to full.
Me too.
Not I. But it certainly ain't going to hurt.
It will heal me to full.
Once again, the fighter gets hosed. Oh, look, I'm fully healed. Granted, I did get hit in the face with a bucket of damage and not even get bloodied, so I shouldn't be complaining. But, it's kind of
what else there for Albrecht?
That'll be all.
All right. Terrifying bat.
Terrifying bat.
I'm going to guess it's not weakened anymore.
No, it was to the end of a turn.
Okay,
but that turn has definitely passed. I believe it was the beginning of my next turn, if I'm not mistaken.
1, 2.
Excuse me, the end of my next turn. Nonetheless, it is no longer weakened.
Okay, so the terrifying bat is going to move, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to charge here.
Is it still marked?
It is not still marked.
It hasn't been marked for a while.
Yeah.
I was just checking.
So yeah, it's going to attack Little Sparkle. It'll be a 47 versus AC.
Yep, that's going to hit.
For 69 poison and necrotic damage.
Ouch.
And, you're grabbed and stuff.
Yep.
Now it's going to take us to Zanam's turn.
All right. So there's a bat and a bat. And there's no way to attack.
I make a suggestion, Matthew.
You may make such a suggestion. I will, as always, take it under advisement.
Hold your action till after the frightening bat's turn.
Mm-hmm.
As it stands, since it's dazed, it won't be able to do anything where we're standing right now, other than approach.
Sounds like a winner to me. I shall hold my turn, realizing that the frightening bite is, in fact, dazed.
Okay.
You can tell it's dazed because the little Tweety birds flying around its head.
It's actually little versions of the terrifying bat flying around its own head. It's kind of adorable.
Well, as you pointed out, the frightening bat is dazed. So it will instead, it will move over here.
Is that the noise of a moving bat?
Yep.
Can it get there without provoking opportunity attacks?
Oh, yeah, it's got an 8 fly speed.
Oh, okay.
Plus it goes beep whoop. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, you can't attack something that makes that noise. It's in the rules.
Yep.
Okay. It is Zanam's turn again.
What? I just had a turn. Okay. So the bats are now far off the ship. Do they seem to be
pretty
retreating?
close to the ship.
Okay.
No.
So if I were to go down where Sparkle is, could I attack Terrifying where he sits?
Yep.
Without falling off the ship and dying?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go whoosh down here. Mm-hmm. Since it's a reliable power, even though it's useless, I'm going to try that reliably useless power.
Okay.
It's uselessly reliable. But this time, I'm going to hit it with my short sword. Because it's, stabby. Mm-hmm. 42 versus AC.
42 versus AC will hit.
Yay.
Nice. We got a stabby. All right. So I'm aiming for anything, that it looks like it needs to breathe and or, fly or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not a called shot because the rules on those are stupid. But 29 points of damage to terrifying.
Okay. Mark it.
It is marked, yes. I would like to mark it. And I would like to turn invisible.
Okay. Using what?
Well, you ask that, and I'm like, I know I just right now. I'm going to use invisible +1 power. Hang on. Impossible to catch. I become invisible till the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So I go foosh.
Foosh.
Foosh. But I did mark the bat.
Yep.
Bat marking.
All right. Dahlin.
Sparkle is currently grabbed, right?
Correct.
I do not want to swap places with that thing.
No, you probably don't want to swap places with either of those guys.
I will move here and use Dimensional Slash. It's not dazed or granting combat advantage in any way, shape, or form, is it?
Nope. It's marked, but that's about it.
Nat 20!
All right.
When you score a critical hit, you make a saving throw against one effect that save can end. Max damage will be 2d8, so 16 plus 12 is 28.
Okay.
And then I teleport myself and my target a number of squares equal to 1 plus my con mod, which is 2, so 3 squares. I must appear in a square adjacent to the target.
Okay. So where do you want the bat?
I want to go here. I want the bat surrounded. Now I have concealment.
Does this mean I'm no longer grabbed?
That was the plan.
That does in fact mean you're no longer grabbed.
Is nonsense like this is why I decided to hold my turn earlier.
Fair enough.
Like, no, don't grab my friends. I guess I'll curse him, which I should have done beforehand.
Okay.
And I assume I can't roll curse damage on him at this point because he wasn't cursed when I hit him.
Correct.
Bugger.
Good try.
Oh well. And I'm done.
Okay. Top of the round.
Shadow Dahlin is gone.
Aw.
Bye, guys. I'll see you next week.
Don't ever come back.
All right. Little Sparkle.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna go for a good old sly flourish on this guy. 41 to hit AC.
That'll hit.
56 damage.
56 damage. Will kill it.
Yay.
That is exactly how many hit points it had left.
Hey.
Nice.
All right, my work here is done.
Yay.
All right.
Dahlin teleports again.
Actually, I'm going to move to get further away from Frightening Bat.
Okay.
Dahlin's going to go there.
Okay.
I'll go hide up here. In fact, let me literally hide. I haven't actually used stealth in forever.
Yeah.
I moved. I don't have any form of concealment, so I think that gives me a -5.
Yep.
So yeah, I've got a nat 20 to become hidden.
Okay. You are hidden.
Cool.
Where'd Sparkle go, guys?
She's hiding in her own shadow.
So this bat is going to keep coming at you guys, but you guys will have this well in hand, yeah.
Cute.
So we will fall off of combat rounds.
All right. With a crunching noise.
Yep.
All right, well, how about we call it a break right there in the action on Critical Hit this week. Thank you so much for checking us out. Man, our heroes are just getting attacked nonstop since they've appeared on the scene. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's certainly allowing us to shake the cobwebs out of our characters and give them a good test run as we approach the island. So questions, podcast at majorspoilers.com. Don't forget, if you want to check out next week's episode, you can become a patron over at patreon.com/majorspoilers. At the $5 and higher level, you get access to that episode, as well as character sheets and bonus episodes and a bunch more. And hey, if you want to talk with some other Critical Hit fans, be sure to check out our Discord channel. The link is in the show notes. So until next time, here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2019 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.